All right, we are back with episode 18. We're in spring training already. I'm going to go through all the moves we made. You can look at the new squad. I have the spring training roster all pulled up, but you see a couple new names. The first one that I see is J.R. Ritchie. So we acquired him from the Braves in December as a reliever, but I do like him as a starter. He has a fastball, slider, curve, changeup, pretty average to above average and everything. Still has some development to do. Um, I'm okay with the AI doing that. But interesting thing is the trade we made. Traded him. We got also Jose Montero, 26-year-old, starter filler, for Johnny DeLuca, who was going to make 3.2 mil for a backup outfielder role. Couldn't play anywhere else except left field, really. So I was like, yeah, you know what? He is an Iron Man, but we can let him go. Looked for a trade for him. Also included Cervello, 29-year-old reliever. Not much there. Juan Brito, who we got another trade. We can go over here in a second, but um, didn't really have a position, and probably just a first baseman, DH. Can't play outfield, low work ethic, low leader. Traded him, and then also Juan Pinto, just 25-year-old starter, not much control. But we originally got Juan Brito from the to the Guardians in exchange for a bunch of minor league guys. So Ketel Marte, who we had on a minor league extension, Luis Arraez, minor league extension, Johnny Brito, also kind of a minor league extension, and Harrison Bader, same thing, minor league extension. Um, where was this trade though? Yeah, we got him for Brito, and let me see. Can I find this trade real quick? Let's see. Major. Go to the logs. Go to December, and right here. Okay, so we traded all these guys to the Guardians, and we got Juan Brito and Cade Smith. So Cade Smith's a right-handed reliever. We were looking for relievers. We lost Matt Brash. I'll get into that later. Got Cade Smith, 30-year-old, on pace to make 2.2. They're eating 70% of his salary, so it's kind of a salary dump for them. In a way, they also just got a bunch of depth, I guess, but probably an unfair trade. Got Juan Brito, and then we sent Juan Brito to the Braves. In return, we got J.R. Ritchie and a couple mil in cash. So I really like Ritchie. He could probably be a decent starter slash reliever. Um, could also get into some other stuff we did. We traded for Keegan Aiken late in the year, or late in the offseason. We needed a lefty reliever. Ended up making this trade. We traded Bolivar, 26-year-old outfield prospect. Not much on the hit profile. Good base runner though. That's it. And then Hassan Kim, who we signed to a minor league deal. They wanted him. We said, okay, you can have him. We don't really need him. And also Jose Ramiro, 25-year-old reliever. Um, we took on Keegan Aiken. We also took on a bunch of his salary. So we ate 60% of his deal. So that was a salary dump by the Phillies. And a bigger trade we made, we traded our top prospect for Ryan Sloan, who is a 24-year-old starting pitcher. Um, Still has some work to do on his slider, but fastball, slider, changeup. Might be a reliever in the future. We'll see. 95, 97 power pitcher. But we traded him for um, our number one prospect, Carrillo. This is kind of a prospect trade right here. So we added Carrillo to this deal. We also added Kevin Alcantara, just a bunch of other fillers. Reese Hines, who we got in a signing earlier, or a trade earlier, Jorge Matillo. So we're getting rid of all these minor league depth guys who are older. Laura, not much there. And we also got, in addition to Sloan, we got a couple prospects in return. Nelson Carrara, who I actually like a little bit better than Carrillo. So it's kind of a one-for-one prospect deal for this, but they like Carrillo more than Carrara. Um, They signed with him. They signed with the Royals for 240K in 2029, but now he's in our organization. Hasn't really developed much, but he's 19. Good base runner, good third baseman. Could also play outfield a little bit, so like him a lot. And then also Jesus Portalatin, who is ready to play. He's going to be maybe at AAA to start the year because we have a couple shortstops. I'll get into it later. But he's at 55 rating at short. Good second baseman. Could definitely play third and first if need be. He's 6'4", and he has a decent hit profile, good base running. This is probably a 2 to 3 win player overall if he played second and short, kind of half and half. He is for sure a starter. Not sure if he's an above average starter, but right now he could play every day. And we got 13 mil in this deal. So it was kind of a prospect heavy deal. My scout did not want us to do this. Didn't want to give up Ezekiel Carrillo, which I don't really mind giving him up. He's 21, hasn't really developed, but I might look back on this trade. He might be a Hall of Famer or something, and just be like, oh, shouldn't have done that. But I like Corrado a little better. He's almost as developed. He's 2 years younger. I don't mind it. I think Corrado's going to be better than Porta Latine and Ryan Sloan, who Ryan Sloan could definitely be a useful starter here soon. He has 1 year in the majors. Wants to be a closer, so we may give him that chance. We brought back Hagen Danner. Eric Fetty still is in our minor league system. He's in spring training with us. Cade Smith, we just talked about. Yay Savage, who was our first round pick in 24, is going to be up for spring. Craig Stoops is going to be up in spring. He's developed really nicely. 20 years old, going to be a reliever. 12th round pick in 2028. Juan Ramirez, same thing, 20 years old, developing pretty well. Definitely not ready for the majors, but same with Jared Polanco. Just a bunch of these guys. We still need to add some more. Oh, we got Richard Lovelady, left-handed reliever in free agency, 4.5 mil for 1 year. Not too bad. Don't really like his ratings here, but I feel like he's going to be a good fill-in guy. Always looking to add on to our bullpen. Adcock is still here. Not sure how, but he is. Cameron Odom, 2025 eighth-round pick. The bullpen isn't looking that hot, but you can always add on to it. Matthew Champion's still around in the bullpen. I don't know how to feel about him, but here we are. What else? In the lineup, we added two guys. Kyle Manzardo, who needs to get a scouting report done. We made a trade with the Guardians again. We got him and $5 million for Isaiah Campbell, who is a 32-year-old starter. Hunter Dietz, 24-year-old prospect, hasn't really developed as much as I wanted him to. Josh, a catcher, good defensive catcher, not a good hitter, 24. Don't mind giving him up. And Caden Bodine, who was our first round pick in 2025, is now a bust in our eyes. And we sent him to the Guardians. Not the best hitter, decent catcher, but another pick wasted in this organization. But we got Kyle Manzardo out of it. He has 4 years of major league service, making 2.9 mil. He's here for depth in case we have some injuries. And also, we got Junior Moreno, who we got in a trade with the Reds. He is a DH. Can't play anywhere. 5'11", great eye, kind of like BJ Murray. We got him along with re-signs, so we then traded to the Royals with 2 mil for Lawrence Butler, another minor league outfielder. Ventura, 26-year-old infielder, kind of not the best. Brody Wall. So we're just getting a bunch of depth. Decent guy right here. He's a two-way player, not the best hitter though, but he's still 23. He could probably be something. And Carson Coleman, 31-year-old reliever. So took a chance. Got Junior Marino, also his depth behind BJ Murray and Foscue. So we're just building up some guys just in case. Also for trade pieces in the future. Still have Foscue around. We're going to have Sutton start in spring training because he got a bump. I had him go through the development lab, generate bat speed, and his contract rating went up to 55, his power rating 55. and his overall rating is now at 50. He is a good defensive shortstop, not great. 22 years old, our first round pick in 2026. So that's cool. Also, we had Tatis go through the lab for endurance and strength, and now he has normal injury proneness again. Last time we did the same thing a couple years ago. He went from fragile to normal and then got hurt again and went right back to fragile. So we'll see how borderline it is, but it said his training was outstanding. Um, so that's that. We have a bunch of guys up, outfielders, Bryce Matthews included, who hit 59 home runs last year in AAA. Jeremy Friend, our fifth round pick in 2027, is up from A ball for spring training. Theo Gillen from AAA, our second round pick in 24, still looking all right. Porto Latine and O'Neill Cruz, not looking good at all. So we'll see what we do with him. Probably going to get DFA'd here soon. May make the team out of spring. We'll see. But we got Ortega, who's going to be our backup shortstop for now. If Sutton plays decently, um, pretty much whoever plays well in spring training will get that job. And Jeff Brewer's up, looking pretty good. Probably not going to be anything special, but his hit tool's okay. Second round pick in 2026. Kendall George is still hanging around, fragile, center field, pretty good at base running. Michael Torres, who we claimed off waivers at the end of the year, really good decent center fielder, good base runner, not the best hit tool, but he was a former first round pick by the Rangers, so we'll see how that goes. Overall, we lost a bunch of guys. Can go through this real quick. We lost Matt Brash, who signed with the Phillies for 89 mil to be a starter. Good for him. Love that for him. Big guy who was in our pen. Duran was in the Marlins. Swanson we lost. He's still a free agent. He only wants 3.4 mil. We have so many guys though. I just don't know. Maybe if he's still around and we have an injury, we could look to get him back. Sorbs went to Philly, so 8.7 mil. We got Aiken from them too, so kind of a wash with that. We lost 37 players. Not sure where we could check all of them, but let's take a look at our team history real quick. We won the World Series. Let's look at the team, see who we lost. All right, so Bodine we lost, Cabarello we lost, free agent. Conforto was a free agent. Cowser's a free agent. LaDuca's gone, traded. Lau, free agent. BJ Murray's still with us. Tommy Troy's with us. I also signed him to a 3-year extension. 11 mil, 13, 13 pretty much. So that gets him through 2 years of free agent years, which I love. He's our starting third baseman. Confirmed. So that's great. We also, so Mason Miller hit free agency, and we said, nope, buddy, we are looking to sign you. So he is now fragile, unfortunately, but realized that after we signed him. But we gave him a 3-year deal with an opt out at the end, 32 mil, to be a closer, because that's what his free agency, contract negotiation said. But he wants to be in the rotation, so he's going to be in the rotation. Paying you 32 million, you're going to be starting. That's cool. We got him back. Glasnow, free agent. Dunning, free agent. Doval is with Atlanta now. Signed for 31 mil. Good for him. Got himself a ring with us. Was pretty good with us. I mean, half a WAR. That's fine. Good enough to get him a good contract. Bueller's gone. Brash gone. Hunter Green's still with us. McMillan is with Cleveland now. Signed for 6 mil. He, did pretty well with us last year. That was perfectly fine. Waldichuk is with Atlanta now. Signed a minor league deal with them. He was not great with us last year, but run prevention wise, he was good. So there's that. Brian Wu accepted the qualifying offer, so we'll take that. I mean, if he's a 2-win starter, we'll gladly take him for 18 mil. That is fine with us. And then Wisenhunt is still with us as well, so he'll be starting right now. And Jose Soriano signed with the Rays for 2.6 to be the closer. Okay. Anybody else? So George Kirby, Woo was not. Miller, Green, Campbell's gone. A lot of these guys are gone. So that's how that's going hitting wise. Yeah, I think that's about it with our team. Player development wise, we're 30th out of 30 in minor league system, which can't argue with. But I don't see any. I mean, okay, so I tried to get Navarro to add a pitch in the development lab, but he still in there? He's still in there. No, he's not. But the last guy we have in there is our 2029 draft pick. Try to get him better at catching. So we'll see if that happens. He's frustrated right now. So unfortunate there. But yeah, that's pretty much where we stand. We can look at the offseason, see what other teams did, see if they added anybody crazy. Ronaldo Lopez to the White Sox, Tanner Scott, Mitch White to the Cubs, Will Benson went back to the Reds. That's cool. Aaron Nola went to the Astros. Terang went to the Astros. Tristan McKenzie to the Royals. Bo Naylor to the Angels. Free agent signing. Let's look at this. 129 mil for 7 years. That's fair. Let's see. Scooble went to the Dodgers. Grayson Rodriguez went to the Dodgers. Edwin Diaz went to the Dodgers. Ian Hamilton went to the Dodgers. And Ezekiel Duran, who we had on the team, ended up being pretty good last year. 2.2 WAR. Good for him. Cecito, old friend, went to the Marlins. Duran, old friend, went to the Marlins. Um, Marte signed a big deal with the Twins. 119 million. Good for him. Uh, who else? Paul Skeens went to the Yankees. Montero, who ended up being pretty good last year, went to the Yankees. Let's see. Jesus Luzardo went to the Phillies. They had a lot of guys. Bednar, Crochet, Matt Brash, Ferguson. So, but they lost a couple too. Galoff went to the Pirates. Strand went to the Giants. Shota Imanaga went to the Giants from the Royals. And we added Aiken, Lovelady, Sloan, Kate Smith, and we lost 37 players. So that's how we did our offseason. Xavier Edwards went to the Cardinals from Miami. Ended up being a pretty good player. Good for him. Not many home runs, but that's okay. Matt McLean also went to the Cardinals. Dustin May, Maton, Matzik, Josh Hader went to the Rays. That's cool. Prato, Donovich, Dabovich, they added a couple relievers. And also Jose Siriano went there as well. But they lost Isaac Paredes to the Twins. That's interesting. And Rosarina is still a free agent. What does he want? 7 mil? It's not too bad. All right, let's get through this. The Rangers added Mason Wynn, who's been really good. Been MVP like, has 32 WAR. He signed a huge deal, 157 million for 5 years. Good for him. Rangers also added Bayo from the Red Sox. It's nice. Kirk went back to the Blue Jays, and Bryson Stott went to the Nationals. So there you go. After being with the Astros for a season, so that's awesome for him. Was he traded to the Astros? No, he signed a 2-year deal worth 24 mil. Okay, so that's us right now. We have 6 million to spend. We're fifth in payroll. We got the payroll up. We're elite now. We did make some changes to the coaching staff. Don't remember what we did, but that's okay. Scouting director still Mike Messina, the legend. Adler, um, our team trainer. Everyone pretty much gets along, it looks like, except our pitching coach and a little bit of our team trainer, but that's okay. They're happy. As far as team chemistry goes, they're happy. No one really stands out except Kendall George, but he's going to be in AAA most likely. So this is pretty cool. This is what I focus on. Don't ever want to bring in bad characters to the team. So that's awesome. When it comes to prospects, we don't really have the best prospect pool. Leo, Alvarado, Nate Clark. Nate Clark went through the development lab and got better at first base for what it's worth. Got a bunch of low A, hitting double A guys. So we'll see how this works out. Here's Karada, who's not ranked, who we got in that trade from the Royals, and also Portaline, also not ranked. So we'll see how it goes. Portaline really had a good year last year in Double A. But yeah, I'm gonna get through spring training, and I'll probably go to opening day and see what happens there, or maybe midway through the year at the first year player draft, and I'll tell you where we are. So thanks for watching. Maybe I'll do another update right after this for opening day. All right, we're back with opening day in 2030. We made some roster moves, cut it down to 26. We have J.R. Ritchie and Sloan in the pen to start off the year. Green and Wisenhunt are going to be the back end of the rotation. We DFA'd O'Neill Cruz. Just couldn't make our roster. Two-time World Series champion. Really plummeted in his ratings. Can't play anywhere. Not worth it at all, unfortunately. Um, 31 years old, has 8 million left on his deal with some buyout option as well. So he'll be in AAA to start. We also sent down Junior Moreno to hit some in AAA. We have our lineup ready to go. We have Manzardo, bench guy. Behind first, have Foscue backing up DH. We also have BJ Murray getting his spot at DH this year to start the year off. He earned it from last year and earned it in spring training. 1-1 OPS. So that's cool. Our lineup is really deep. Young, J Rod, Ford, Tatis, Rutschman, Locklear, Troy, Murray, and Sutton, who Sutton got the opening day call at short. He had a really good spring, 934 OPS. Ortega will back him up, who also had a good spring. Ortega will also be a backup everywhere else, too, along with Bryce Matthews, who had a great spring as well. So, pretty good spring out of those guys. Locklear back in after an injury that derailed his season last year. Rutschman had an MVP-like year. Now he's starting off. He also got a platinum stick at catcher, so he's starting off at catcher this year with Ford in left. Who Ford had a great year last year, so he'll be backing up Rutschman at catcher, but starting in left. J Rod is back after winning the AL MVP. 8 WAR last year, still fragile. But Tatis, now normal injury prone, had a 3-win season last year. Hopefully, he can stay healthy. And Troy, third base starter now. Hopefully, he has another good year. 3 wins last year. And Cole Young, of course, trying to bounce back a little bit. See if he can have another 5-win season. But yeah, here we are. We'll go. We'll play the series out, I think, if we have time. If these games don't go too long. But yeah, we got George Kirby on the mound, still a dog out there. 1 year left on his deal. Might be his last year in a Mariners uniform. We'll see. But we're playing the Tampa Bay Rays, who have a pretty good team usually. So we'll see what they give us this time around. They have McClanahan still really good. So let's get this started. We'll just do some RISP and get this game going, get the season going. We're in Seattle. Nothing going on yet. And the Rays strike first. It was a triple, or it was a single by Buxton and a Junior Camarero triple. Buxton is now with the Rays. He's wrecked, but he got a $4 million deal with them. Hopefully he can stay healthy. That'd be great. And we put up 4 in the bottom half of the inning. Single, walk, single, ground out, got the run in, another single. So we take the lead 4-1. See if we can hold this. Kirby still out there. Opening day in Seattle. Probably one more inning out of Kirby. Up 5 now. What happened here? Solo shot from Troy. Also, yeah. Okay, sure. Oh, it was a caught stealing advance. Wild pitch scores to Tisa. It should have been a 2-run home run, but ended up being a solo shot. One more inning out of Kirby. We're going to bring in Adcock. So see if he gets out of it. He does. Up 5. We can go with our lower leverage star relievers and keep Adcock in there. Now he's in trouble. We'll bring Cade Smith just in case he gets through it. We'll get Aiken up just in case, and then we'll have Danner get up as well. We'll have Cade Smith go this last inning. He gets through it. 18 pitches for him in his outing, and we win 6-1. Kirby went 6 in the third, 1 run, 9 Ks. Really good start. Home run from Troy, a couple hits from Tatis, a couple hits from Troy, and a hit from Cole Young. So that's cool. We're 1-0 on the year. Just a reminder, I do play all these games out, so that's why the episodes are kind of weird sometimes when a lot of time goes by and end up having to piece together episodes. But yeah, we got Mason Miller on the mound. Signed to a $96 million deal this offseason for 3 years. So still only going to go like 70 pitches every start, most likely. But we'll see if he can go up to a good start this year. The Mariners get on the board with a grand slam from Tommy Troy. Huge. Troy off to an MVP-like start. That's awesome to see. And we scored 2 more runs on a 2-run shot from Harry Ford, one of our superstars. And that's phenomenal. Mason Miller might be done. Let's see. Get Danner up just in case. Yeah, 83 pitches, 6 innings, phenomenal. 1 hit, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts. Just a Cy Young-like performance from Mason Miller. We will get Cade Smith up again. Not going to use our high leverage guys. Still, we're up 7-0 now. Get Cade Smith in there. We'll get Adcock in there again for the 9th. This should be an easy win. We're up 9-0 now. Adcock in there. He's in trouble. We don't care. He's fatigued. Sure, we'll bring in Ryan Sloan, get some running for him. See what he does. He's getting shelled, so now we got to bring in Aiken. Okay, so Aiken on for the save. He's in trouble, but he gets through. We gave up 7 runs in the 9th, but we win. Sloan gave up 3, Adcock 4. Home run, grand slam from Troy, solo shot from, or 2-run shot from Harry Ford. So we're off to a good start. So we'll go to game 3 since these games are going kind of fast. Against the Rays, trying to take 3 of the first 4 games of the series, so maybe we can play the 4th game as well. Brian Wu on the mound, same lineup. They have a lefty though, but we didn't change anything because we are a right-handed heavy lineup. Let's see if we can have Brian start his year off with a bang. All right, well, the Rays score first. 2-0 Rays. 2-run home run from Xavier Isaac. All right, good for him. Bottom of the 4th. Nothing going. Oh, Foskew's hitting for Murray against lefties, so that's the only change. But we do score 2 more, or we do score 2 to tie it up. It was a single from Young, walk from J-Rod, a fielder's choice, a single from Tatis, and then a single from Rutschman. Got the 2 runs in, so now we're tied. We'll get somebody up just in case. We'll get Richie up. Top of the 6th. He's in trouble. We're going to bring in Richie. He gave up a run already, so it's 3-2 Rays. Now it's 7-2 somehow, so we're going to bring in Danner for the rest of this inning. So it looks like a little bit of a beating this game. Get Lovelady ready. Some lefties coming up. Yeah, let's go Lovelady. What a name, by the way. And he's in trouble, but we're just going to keep with him. Now it's 9-2, so go with Sloan here. Maybe he can give us 2 innings. Get out of this game, unscathed pretty much. But nope, got to bring in Aiken. Unfortunately, for this last out, hopefully it was 1 pitch. Let's see, get out of this game. And it was 5 pitches for Aiken, so not too bad. But we'll play the 4th game of this series. We've taken 2 out of 3 so far, trying to make it 3 out of 4 in the 4-game series. Start the year off in 2030. It's already been, 6 seasons? This is our 6th. So, or 7th. This is our 7th season. Because we won 2 World Series and lost 4. I did not mean to click that. Oops. Let's take a look. 2024. Almost won the World Series. So yeah, 6 and lost in 4 playoff series. So pretty good stint as a GM, I'd say. All right, we got Wizenhunt on the mound, lefty again. We got BJ Murray in there this time, and I think we do every second game against lefties for Foscue because Murray is a switch hitter. All right, so let's try to take 3 out of 4, and the Rays go up first. It was a double by Mead, and then runner from third tries. Okay, so it was a wild pitch on a strikeout got Taylor up there, and then some wild pitches got him in to score. So, and then a sac fly. So there we go. 2-0 Rays, kind of unfortunate, and Locklear got hurt. So Locklear's out for one day. That's okay. Get Foscue in there against a lefty. Good to have these bench guys be pretty good. All right, 3-2 count. I guess we're going through this at bat. 2 on, no outs, ball 4. See what happens here. We score 8. Okay, so it was single by Burt Murray, single, walk, triple by J Rod, fly out, single, double. Wow, okay. So that's how we get 8 runs. So be it. And Wizenhunt gives up 2 more. Couple singles, whatever. He could probably go 1 more inning. He does. We have a couple people already used, so we're going to get Richie up. Have Wizenhunt go 1 more. He can. And now we're trying to make a little, get this lead out a little further. We got Richie in there, but he can go a couple innings. Let's see. He gives up a run. Up 4 now. And now, still at 4, we're going to get Cade Smith in there for the rest of this inning. And see where our bullpen stands because I know we are tired. Let's get Lovelady ready. This is unfortunate. Go Cade Smith another inning. Okay, never mind. Get Lovelady in there. Up 3. Still up 3, bottom of the 8th. We got to get Aiken up. Unfortunate. We can try to get Lovelady to go. Alright, get him 1 more out. Come on. Come on, Lovelady. Let's see. And he gets it done. So we win 14-6. Home run from Troy. Another great game out of him. A great series. J Rod 3 RBI. A couple hits from Tatis. A couple hits from Rutschman. A couple hits from Murray. 3 hits from Sutton. That's cool to see. Wizenhunt went 5, gave up 4 runs. Richie gave up 2 and an inning and 2/3. And yeah, we won 14-6. Took 3 out of 4 in the opening series. And that was going to do it for this episode. So we'll be back mid-season sometime. We are projected to go 91-71. So should be another good year, barring any injuries. But I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. All right, we're back. We're at mid-season. We are 57-39. Can check the standings here real quick. First place in the AL West. We're 10 games up on the Rangers, who are under 500. We have the second best record in the AL, so we're on pace to get a bye right now. But yeah, let's check to see what's going on. We have some injured players, bunch of injured players in the minors, but in the majors, we had Porta Latine up a little bit. He got 99 plate appearances with us with an 82 WRC plus. He got hurt. He's rehabbing right now. We also signed Chris Paddock, who was out for 7 months, I think, 10 months. I don't even know, but he's out till September, I guess. And we signed him to a 2-year deal, 1.9 for each year, just trying to get some value maybe if he still has these ratings next year. If he doesn't, then it's okay. It's just 1.9 mil. And then we called up Jeff Brewer, who was our second round pick in 2026, 4 years ago almost, and 4 years ago, and he was pretty good. 107 WRC plus. He filled in for like J Rod and some Blade A. 474 slug. He just got hurt though. Partially tore a labrum. 7 weeks. He's out. Blade A's back up. We also had J Rod out for a little bit, but he's still on pace to be an absolute monster. Can look at how we're doing. J Rod 4.8 WAR. Tatis now normal injury proneness is we have him benched when he's below 90% stamina. but he's on pace for 7.3 WAR. That's huge. Um, Back to being Tatis. It looks like he's got 44 wins, and we have him for 4.5 more years. So that is perfect for us. Tyler Locklear is back after injured last year. Has 24 home runs, on pace for 41, just like in 2028. 157 WRC plus. That is a career high. So he is on pace to be really good. Um, and we still have a year and a half of control of him, so that is great. And Adley Rutschman still pretty good, on pace for 4 wins. That's great. I'm gonna have him bench every when he's below 90%. There we go. Because we do have Harry Ford uh, being the secondary catcher. He's catched 200 innings, been decent, 1.2 framing, good Sarah. But in left field, he's been really good. So that is fine. 110 WRC plus, really good base runner, pretty good base runner. But yeah, on pace for 2.8 wins. Kind of a worse season for him just because I think of his defensive struggles at catcher, but that's okay. We have faith in him. Cole Young's had another down year, but still productive, on pace for 3.6 wins. I mean, we'll take that. If he still is a 90, if he's a true talent right now, 91 to 100 WRC plus, we'll take that because his defense at second base is really good, and then he could also play other positions, and then his base running is incredible. So that is perfectly fine. Should probably have him benched every. There we go, under 89%. That is fine. And then Tommy Troy, another decent year, 2.7 wins. Gave him a contract extension. I feel pretty good about it. Could probably run him through the player dev lab in the offseason, try to get some bat speed maybe. Maybe that'll work. Everything else looks really good. He's playing third base. I don't think his third base is great, but we'll take it. 3.2 zone rating negative 2.3.2. His base running's really good, so that is fine. Bryce Matthews has been fine with us. He's kind of gotten a lot of playing time with injuries. 216 plate appearances, on pace for 2 WAR. Playing, everywhere. Second, third, left, center, right. So pretty good defender. That's awesome. Good base runner. Really good utility bench bat. Ortega hasn't been good, but in the field he's been really good. So we'll take that. He's gotten a lot of plate appearances too with Jamie Sutton, who was out for a while, and he's been bad with the bat, but good in the field. So we're gonna have Sutton still get the most of the playing time at short. Just have Ortega off the bench, and then Foscue has been league average about just off the bench for us, hitting against lefties. Manzardo has not been good, but he's kind of waiting for an injury to get a lot of playing time, see if he can do anything. And then Blade A got hurt, so he hasn't had much playing time at all. And then BJ Murray has really struggled, so he might be getting sent down here, but he's out of option. Never mind. We're gonna rock with you for the year at least. See what goes on. He is 30, so it might have been kind of a blimp year, but I do have faith. Pitching wise, I've had a lot of good pitchers this go around. George Kirby, been incredible. 3.2 FIP, on pace for 7.8 RWAR, 5.6 F4, 215 innings pitched. This is his final year. He wants a lot of money, so don't think we can do that right now, but we may figure it out later. Mason Miller has been incredible, on pace for 7.3 RWAR with 170 innings expected. He has a 1.7 ERA, so pretty incredible. With 35 stamina, he's really locked in. Hagen Danner at middle relief setup, really on pace for a phenomenal year. Love that we brought him back. Wisenhunt has been fine. He is pretty much what he's been, just like an innings eater. You know, we'll take it. Not a big deal. We'll take that for sure. Love Lady has been good out of the pen. Rating's been down a little bit, but he has a 2.92 FIP. That is great. Hunter Green has been doing what we asked him to do. FIP is a little high, gives up a lot of home runs, but ratings are down. But I mean, he's just kind of doing what we want him to do, I guess. Cade Smith has been fine, but ERA is out of control, but the FIP is okay. Striking a lot of guys out. We're keeping an eye on like our bullpen for sure. Same with Brian Wu. He struggled. A lot of home runs. A lot of strikeouts though. Maybe we move his pitch around up a little bit just so he can start not giving up home runs. Maybe we'll see. I'm not sure. Ryan Sloan setup role. These two guys, so Ryan Sloan and J.R. Ritchie, who we have in the setup slots, who can start. They don't have all their ratings max, so it might be good for us to send them down, but we don't really have anybody to fill the need right now, so they're kind of just getting pushed into setup. And then Keegan Ayton has been really good, but he just had a one really bad appearance. Can look at his game log real quick, but he 3 runs, 3 runs. Everything else has been nothing. He had a ERA in the ones until this appearance, and then it went up, and then it's gone up, 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 up. So he's had a little bit of a down streak, but we trust him. And Steven Sanchez up from AAA has been fine. I mean, we're probably going to send him back down here soon because who got hurt? Someone got, we sent down Adcock. So, but we do have some guys down here like Moreno, DH is ready whenever it looks like. So let me lock his ability real quick. His player strategy. There we go. Okay. So Moreno is ready to go whenever his walk rate is incredible. Strikeout rate is really good. So maybe he gets a shot here soon. Porta Latine rehabbing. Blanco still doesn't have ratings up. Stuff could be good, but it's not right now. And then yeah, we also had the draft, so we'll go through that real quick. Really happy with this draft. We took some high schoolers. With the 27th pick, we took Bobby Kassler, really good corner outfielder. Has some good ratings, hitting not that well in rookie ball, but we're just waiting for this to go up. 18 years old. He's going to be a long burn guy, good base runner. We have his development set where he's going to focus on defense a lot. Oh wait, I actually messed with this, and then they changed it because I didn't. I actually had his defense like down right here, and then had him work on his offensive ability. So let's do that. There we go. Okay. Yeah, because we know he's probably not going to get to this center field. He's 6'1", not the best outfield range, but if he can be a corner outfielder with a great bat, we'll take that. So get him developed. We took Dalvert Jenny, 21-year-old college guy. He's an A-ball right now, hitting pretty well. Not the best base runner, but if he could play defense, that'd be great to have his defense up. Don't really want it that far. Base running, I don't really care about. Just have this stuff all baseline. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do that. Let's power up. Yeah, because he's 6 foot, has 55 power. If he can get to like 60 power, that'd be nice. Play some good defense. Maybe get to center field level 65. That'd be great. High work ethic. So he's going to be good, I think. Right-handed bat. So I love right-handed bats because we don't have to mess with the lefty-lefty platoon. You notice my lineup is a lot of righties tend to go that way. Don't really want a lot of lefties, but in the third round we took Josh Dolinsky, 21-year-old, another college guy. Mine tends to wander, not a good leader, but he's he'll take an extension. It looks like, but he's been good in high A. He's already developed pretty well. So you love to see that. Development wise, he could play third base. We'll have his defense up a little bit. Don't care about his running. Gap power, whatever. We'll just have his eye right there. Yeah, that's fine. Just get his defense up a little bit, and hopefully his bat fills in. He'll be a good everyday player. Take a look at our fourth round pick, Barrios, high school guy. Looks like he needs some help defensively. At least if he could play second base, that'd be phenomenal. His running is okay, but I mean, we could just, yeah, I mean that's perfectly fine. There we go. All right, sure, we'll do that. Get his defense up a little bit. Maybe play second. Um, let's have him play second. There we go. Perfect. And then fifth round pick, Brooks, Doug Brooks, high school arm. We have him. He's over the top, extreme fly ball, 93, 95. That means his velocity might go up. High work ethic, baseball rat. I feel like he's gonna be pretty good. He doesn't really have a fourth pitch. He just has like the same movement on two pitches: fastball, straight, changeup, splitter. Down. So hopefully we can build up another pitch for him. But yeah, we'll see how he develops. Maybe get him in the player dev lab. Sam Brother, um, good pitch mix. Not the best movement, probably a high home run guy, but see how he works out. Um, Les Carbo, we have him in the pen right now. He just needs to get a run, and he's in high A because he's already developed pretty well. Um, so yeah, he's already a 40 out of 50. So, but he looks more like a reliever. So if you can get this stuff up, that'd be great. I'm gonna focus on him. Don't care about his stamina at all. We just need his movement and movement and his stuff to go up. Control can screw. All right, let's do that. Perfect. Cutters, changeup, fastball. All right, so let's see what we can do now. We have the next pick, Wardlow, shortstop, high school. Doesn't really have any defense, but if he can play second, that'd be great. Yeah, from Inglewood. Crawford, Jim Crawford, catcher. Decent catcher ability, nothing crazy, not the best arm, so just kind of a good hit tool. So we'll see how he develops, but that's pretty much it. Let's look at last year too. So Prince Glenn is in high A, and he's doing pretty well. I mean, good walk rate, really good base runner. Can play corner outfield. 23 years old already, so he's probably move fast. Hopefully his bat profile doesn't halt right here, because that means he'd be like unplayable. Really a bench guy, so we'll see. Nate Clark, fragile now, unfortunately, hasn't developed anything. Still in rookie ball. We'll see how he goes. 0 WRC plus and 70 plate appearances. That's not a good look. Wenming, uh, Halley, not the best catcher. We have his development up to work on defense, so we'll see there. Reeves, 22. He's already in Double A. Looks like a pretty decent shot to be a good starter. Squalls, like his pitch mix, cutter, curveball, changeup, splitter, high work ethic, in high A right now. But yeah, and then Alejandro Sosa from a couple years ago, developing pretty well. Alvarado developing pretty well. His ratings went down a little bit, but we'll see how he works out. And then let's look at our top prospects. We don't have any top 100 prospects, of course. Jaden Reeves, number 1 in our books. Leal, number 2. Alvarado, Jeff Brewer, who's up with us. Pisano, Sawakala, Castler, who we just drafted. Ali, Marino, Di Maria. So, do need to bolster our prospect list, but we will see. So, yeah, that's where we stand. Nothing crazy. We are fifth in runs scored in the AL, first in runs against. Our defense is really good, plus 40 zone rating. So you love to see that. Troy is the only negative defender, really. So that's great. But yeah, I will be back probably at the trade deadline if we make any moves. I think we need some help with the bullpen, I guess. Not really, but I mean, look at our bullpen, fourth in ERA, but we're first in batting WAR, first in stolen bases, first in base running, third in WOBA. So maybe some hitting help, but we'll see. I'll be back. Okay, we are back, and it is the trade deadline. We made a big trade, two trades. Nick Lodolo from the Reds. We ended up giving Justin Foscue to the Reds. He's going to be ARB eligible for next year. Um, and he just didn't really perform for us. He's still a pretty good hit profile, but just didn't really do anything for us. So we also gave up Sal Frelick, AAA minor league free agent, um, who was hitting pretty well in AAA, but they wanted him. He's a free agent after the year. Not sure. I think Foscue was the main guy they wanted. Looks like they couldn't get much back for Lodolo, but they did eat 60% of his 22 mil. So, and then Foscue also was due a little more than $1.5 million, I think, for the rest of the year. So we got Lodolo. We also got a reliever to help out the bullpen. We got Usa Go from the Braves, and we gave up Artega and Stoops. So Stoops is a reliever, not going to be a starter most likely. Good pitching profile here, but we're trading a reliever, a minor league reliever, and we gave up Artega, who I didn't really want to give up, but he's we have Portoline now, we have Cole Young, we have Sutton, so I feel like he's a little replaceable, but we get Wusuk for the rest of the year. They ate 35% of his deal, so around 2 mil we're eating. Yeah, just help our bullpen because right when I left the last portion of this video, George Kirby got hurt for like 5 weeks or 4 weeks or something. So we needed some help. We were kind of mixing and matching in the bullpen and AAA, and it wasn't going too hot. We had Adcock up a little bit. It was kind of crazy. But then Cole Young just got hurt for a couple weeks, so kind of messed with our trade deadline plans. Portolina is also hurt, so we had to bring up um, Camarillo to fill the second base shortstop bench. We have Matthews playing second right now, full time, just until Cole Young is back. And now against lefties, we will have BJ Murray being the full time DH. Probably going to bring up Moreno here soon. It's right handed bat, probably going to hit lefties, so we'll see. But that was our trade deadline. We gave up Artega, a minor league reliever, and Justin Foscue. Kept our prospects really, and we bolstered our bullpen and starting rotation. So excited about that. The question is, who's gonna be in the bullpen when George Kirby comes back? I mean, assuming no injuries, probably Hunter Green or Wizenhunt. We'll see. Getting their lefty in the bullpen allow us to move Sanchez and Littell. Littell came up just to be kind of a spot starter, so we can now send him back down and get another guy up. We're going to send him down when Portoline's ready, and we'll bring Portoline up to be um, a bench infielder. So yeah, that's where we sit, and that'll do it for this episode. We'll be back at the end of the season and see where we stand and get you know, hopefully we make the playoffs, and if we do, get that series in, and that would be what, the 8th time we made the playoffs in this sim. Let's take a look. Was it 24? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That'd be the 7th time we made the playoffs, 7th time in a row. So that's exciting. But yeah, we'll be back. Thanks for watching. See you next time.